Hello coin collectors out there. You might have heard of rare coins that look like this before. This is the large cent Liberty Head coin. Might have heard of rare coins that look like this before. This is the Indian head penny. You might have heard of rare coins that look like this right here before. This is the wheat penny. And you might have also heard of rare coins that look like this right here before. This is the Lincoln Memorial penny. Have you ever heard of a rare coin that looks like this and like this? That is what we're going to talk about today. The ultra exclusive, super rare, and controversial Mule cent from 1959. So welcome to the Big D Coins channel, and we're going to be talking about that, and we'll go into some great details. I made some videos about this coin before, but it's been a few months. I'm working on making better videos. I've got a better mic. Got a blue felt now, so this blue felt will hopefully bring us luck in this video, and we'll kind of get into some good storytelling regarding the 1959 D Mule Lincoln cent. So in case you're unfamiliar with what a Mule error means, it means that it has a mismatch between the obverse and the reverse. So it has a mismatch between the front and the back. It might have like a Lincoln penny on the front and then a dime on the back. That would be a pretty cool Mule error. There are some of those that are out there. Now this is different than the wrong planchet error, which would be like a Lincoln penny struck on a nickel or on a dime. The Mule error is more about the design that's stamped on both sides of the coin not matching each other. So the Mule error has a lot to do with the design and not the metal content, which is what the planchet error has to do with. So back to it, we're going to talk about this coin right here. And there's some kind of rather cool stuff that has to do with this coin. So let's take it all the way back to 1896. A retired police officer named Leon Baller announced that he bought a 1959 D Lincoln cent. He said that he paid $1,500 for it and that it was a Mule error coin. It had the Lincoln on the obverse, which we see on the left right here, and then it had the wheat reverse on the back. Now the wheat reverse should have ended in 1958. So this would be a super rare coin that no one had really announced that they had before. So Balmer sent it to the U.S. Treasury Department, who authenticated it. However, when he sent it to coin grading agencies, they would not authenticate it. So the U.S. Treasury Department themselves said that they believed that it was real and that it was factual, but coin grading agencies like PCGS said they would not verify it. So that's rather interesting. Apparently the Treasury Department did some like acid tests to it, did some other tests to kind of x-ray it and look at it and see if it looked like it was kind of combined in any way. So what happened then is that Balmer sold it for an undisclosed amount. Years later, Heritage Auction, Balmer sold it to Heritage Auction for an undisclosed amount. Heritage Auction then sold the coin to a collector who resubmitted it to the Treasury Department in 2002. They couldn't say that it was not fake or not. So then he got it back and then he sent it to Goldberg's auction September 2002, excuse me. And this is where it gets kind of interesting. So a guy that's sitting in prison reading Coin World magazine writes into the Goldberg's auction and says that he counterfeited this coin. So it was a guy by the name of Mark Hoffman who is actually serving time in prison for convicted forgery. He wrote into Coin World and he said, actually he wrote to a letter to his daughter who then gave it to Coin World, and he said that this coin was fake and that he had made it himself using a spark erosion process. So that coin was pulled from Goldberg's auction for that particular year. Then it came back in 2003 and sold for $48,300 at Goldberg's auction in February of 2003. The coin then reappeared at another Goldberg auction in 2010 and sold for $31,050. So it lost quite a lot of value from 2003 to 2010. The difference being that when it sold in 2010, it had a disclaimer on it saying that this property is not guaranteed to be authentic and is marketable as is, cannot be returned. So when the auction houses auction off these coins, they kind of have to put their stamp of approval on it. Otherwise, if they're selling fake coins, that gives them a really bad name. So Goldberg's auction kind of sold it the second time with a disclaimer, and as a result, the value of the coin itself dropped by $17,250. So it dropped quite a lot. But people still don't know to this day if it's real or fake. You know, everyone can kind of speculate. The Treasury Department can't prove that it's fake. However, no one knows of any other errors known out there. And usually there aren't just one error coin produced. If a coin's running through the mint, there are thousands and millions of them being made. So some of them, you know, if there is an error in the mint catches it, likely chance they'll destroy most of them, but there's no way that they can get all of them, and hardly unlikely that only one would escape. So that's a little bit of information about the 1959D Mule cent. It's a super rare coin, but just kind of helps to remind you to always flip over your coins. I know when I'm coin collecting or coin roll hunting, sometimes I'm just see this coin, just kind of flip it through. I don't even bother flip it over, but hey, you know, you've got the coins in front of you, might as well flip them over, take a deeper look at them rather than just trying to get through a pure volume when coin roll hunting. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any recommendations for videos to make, feel free to let me know in the comment section. Have a great day, everyone, and best of luck coin collecting. Enjoy.